He never called me. He never called any of the family members to ask for the DNA of Liam.
She just came online and said Mohbad is not the father of the child.
I swear to God.
Did you call him after that?
Of course I did.
And then what did he say?
He didn't say anything. He was just saying, why do you have to take Liam away from him? Like, you know, he did.
Debbie, rocking her star. She knows all the great fashion trending in town. When it comes to talent, that's not all. She's very wise and intelligent, knows what she wants, so subscribe.
He's punishing you for...
Yeah.
You can hear me. Hello. If this is your first time, can you hear me? Huh? Hello. Yeah, if this is your first time, you're welcome. My name is Debbie. Sorry, I just keep messing my this thing up. I just want to quickly make a video about this. It's not going to be a long one. It's going to be a quick one. It's simply because everything this lady has to say in this interview is what I have been saying since that. I like that this lady did not come out to say anything, simply because I knew that whenever she comes out and say anything, they will still say that she's lying. You get what I'm saying? Like all of these numbskull asking for DNA, you know, all of them are shouting DNA. And why I'm doing this video is that I've said few things, and when this lady was sitting down for the interview, it kind of come to pass. Like I tell you, me, I deceive vision for real. You know, it's not that I'm trying to hype myself or anything. I wish I can flash back to that video, or I could link it in the description. Then you click on the video and watch. It's going to be the same thing. Like I said, someone messaged me a while ago. I was not, you know, that was when I was started coming back on my YouTube, and this lady was telling me, Wumi is guilty. Wumi is... I'm not one of these people that will tell you that someone is guilty, and I'm not one of these people that will try to punish someone simply because of what I'm not sure about. Like, I'm not sure what is going on with them. So there's no point in me trying to, you know, to try and lie on someone when I don't have a proof. Everyone talking, they are just talking. I understand that it's coming from, oh, this man has went through a lot of pain. I get it. But at the same time, if you have been accused wrongly before in your life, you know wrong accusation is the worst thing that could ever happen to anyone. So that is why I'm always very careful whenever this accusation is being thrown around, to be honest. And I'm gonna start with I was thinking of starting with this, but let me just run through like the promo of the video whereby Wumi, Mohbad's wife, if you're coming across this for the first time, Mohbad is a very young promising singer in Nigeria who paying a year ago, is over a year now that this young man was, you know, his life was abruptly cut short. And this is his widow. This lady has been dragged through all of social media, through Mod, through TikTok, through Facebook. A lot of people has made so much money on top of this story. That is it. Like, people are so cruel. That's the thing. People are really, really cruel because you're saying you are fighting for justice and at the same time you are making money. That is my own issue with all of this thing, and that is why I never take any one of them serious. So this young widow has refused to talk to anyone, but right now she went to sit, and I really like where, you know, she didn't take it from all this young small level. She went to speak to Chude Chidonwo. Chude Chidonwo is one of these interviewers that we allow. He makes whoever is interviewing, he makes them very comfortable and he allows them to talk. He leaves them to really speak their mind. He asks questions, he asks hard question that is on people's mind, but at the same time, he allows them to talk. So let me just let me run through the promo for you guys and let's.
Thank you. That Nagamali, those guys were on mask. Were actually running after us with gun. I could not even sleep. Like, I had to stop breastfeeding my baby. From the second day I lost my husband up to this moment, I've been getting bullied online non-stop. What they are fighting for is my child, is my husband's royalty. And this whole thing is now looking like a generational curse to me, because this same thing was done to his father. I would want the world to also know that my husband is not a drug addict, as it was labeled.
So Mohbad was not a drug addict.
No, he wasn't. I've not even won the death of my husband. It still feels like my husband is still alive, because he's in Yabamog. He has not been buried. And he's been pieces twice. You know, they literally did two autopsies. The government autopsy and the private autopsy my father-in-law did. In fact, even the day they wanted to bury my husband, they didn't inform. I got to know online. Even the day of his burial, they wanted to kidnap Liam from me. It got worse to the extent that we had to put Liam inside nylon to take him out of that space. It's the day I'm celebrating my child's birthday, and I'm also mourning my husband. If you have a one-on-one conversation with my father, behind closed doors, what he will tell you is property. He has called me a promiscuous woman. He has called me a cheating wife. I've been called different names. I'm helpless at this point. He has tried to take my right away from me as a woman.
If you saw Naira today, what would you tell him?
One thing I will tell him is that even if the whole world do not believe what I've been saying, you know deep down that you maltreated my husband.
So that's the promo of the interview she had done. I've actually sat down to watch the interview. I wasn't privy to watch the entire thing. It's simply because Chude Jidonwa only post about 31 minutes of 1 hour, 27 minutes of the interview. They sat down for like 1 hour, 27 minutes, and he posted about 31 minutes and said that people should, the rest is for the member. When you are on YouTube, you join membership and you pay monthly. So I think the whole video is for the member of his channel, so which is like privileges that members always get whenever. But I'm not a member. But the 31 minutes I watch is something that I've been saying, and I can really relate, because I can tell that this is what I've been saying all this while, that this is what is going on, that all of this fight is because of property. And another person who actually I made a short video about this, but I want you to listen to this.
That the Nigerian police, as a matter of urgency, invites Adura Aloba and Cynthia Umi Aloba, Mohbad's wife, for thorough investigation. And of course, they should be arrested and placed as suspects in the ongoing homicide case and any other that surfaces or traverses through their investigation. That Mrs. Folashade, Mohbad's auntie, that is a younger sister, should be invited to corroborate a statement of seeing a blanket soaked with blood when she accompanied her sister into Mohbad's house. There is no way Mohbad will bleed. He can't bleed from 10th to 12th. And that's caught. It's unacceptable. If we accept this, you are practically saying if the same thing should happen to you, to your son, to your daughter, that is the way Nigeria. That Mohbad was bleeding from on the 10th to 12th. It wasn't 12th.
Guys, sorry that I'm actually wasting time with this guy. But what happened with this one Yomi was doing, that is a year too late, to be honest, because he started his own investigation after 1 year that this guy is already gone. That is when Yomi decided to start doing our own this thing. So with Yomi's situation, I don't know, maybe it's because of the money, because apparently on TikTok, he always asks people to donate as well. And that is what all of these people do. They use the name of this guy to seek for donation. They crowd fund. Same thing with the Baba. And this is what I said from day one of when this thing happened. If you look at the story, from the beginning, a lot of people were talking about the fight they had. Me and my husband, we've had fights so much. So I can relate to a lot of things they are saying, especially when husband and wife, they are in argument, they are fighting. Like, you said so many nasty things to each other. So Mohbad said, "Oh, if I die, is this?" Have you seen some husbands and wives, things they say to each other? Have you actually seen? I have a friend, if she started fighting with her husband, you would think, oh my God, why do you marry someone you hate so much? But the next minute, they are doing lovey-dovey. That's how he is when it's couple. But these people are trying to paint it on that. And there is this part that she said something. I would like to play that. Then maybe afterwards, I will finish up what I'm saying.
At first, I didn't take it serious, because I was like,
who is this guy asking for the DNA of my child? Like, who is in the grand scheme of things? Like,
I think she's
this guy
talking
is
about
nobody to us. So
VDM,
why is he
even
asking
though
for
she
the
doesn't
permission?
want to mention.
I don't want to mention his name.
Right. Was this a blogger?
Like, social media.
Social media content creators.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Then,
So why I play this part and I post it, I'm going to let you listen to the entire thing, is that, I've made a video saying that VDM is one of the main reasons that Mohbad's case ended up the way it eventually ended up. I don't know whether Naira Marley or whoever contacted him to actually, turn this case upside down. I don't know. So I can't say, oh, yeah, this is what happened. But, some Yoruba will say, Ibiti tí ọmọdé bá nǹkan tí ọmọdé bá gungi ìrókò tí ò rí tí àgbàlagbà bá jókòó sórí ìjókòó, they will see it. Like what an elder can see sitting down, even if a child climb a Iroko tree, they will not see it. Me, I have foreseen this thing from the beginning, that the person that actually turned the case from being a bullying, murder, homicide, whatever you want to call it, case into a DNA case is this guy. Because you're saying that a lot of people find their husband, which is true. I listened to him in the beginning and I was like, oh, that's true though. This lady will be the first suspect and everyone around the guy. But police are investigating. Do you think they haven't investigated her? You will talk about the rule of law, but at the same time, you don't believe in that rule of law. You don't believe that these people would have done their investigation. And they said, oh, her mom is police. Do you know how many Dr. Anu Alabere, do you remember her? God rest her soul. Her mom was police. She buried the case for so long. What eventually happened? The rule of law caught up to her. There is no way that this lady's mom will even be the commissioner of police. With the extent people are shouting and she will get away with it. But this guy all of a sudden came and then everybody stopped talking about Naira Marley bully. What's this guy? The fat guy. Samilari, they stopped talking about them and they focused on this lady. Simply everything went on this lady. And the Baba kind of employed a lot of things. See, so many things has happened. But anybody that has a little brain cell, you can actually sit down, add 1 and 2 together, and you can really understand that this is what is going on. We've seen this case over and over and over again. Is it not on that social media that we see that, okay, another example is this. Wigwe, do you know Wigwe that had clash with his wife, his son the other time? The Baba of this Wigwe now is coming out to fight with property with his own daughter. So I'm thinking, does the Wigwe never do will that his dad, his elderly dad, that doesn't even have much more time? Like the time he has left is not up to what he's been using. He is now taking his own granddaughter to court over his son property. Is it not the same? Like, I don't understand it. I said it from the beginning. Before anyone even talk about it, I said for this man to come out like this, I think it will be about property, royalties, or things he could get from it. Let me play the.
So I was like, why is he asking for the DNA of my child? Yeah. So at first, I didn't take him serious. Not until my father-in-law started talking about it, and I had to put literally talking about it like almost every day. So I think 3 days after I called him again. Like, I wanted to ask him, like, what does he really want? Like, I really wanted to stop going out there to defame my baby, but he didn't pick up my calls. I called him repeatedly for like a week, but he did not pick up. So I stopped calling. So I think around November, he sent a message to my lawyer.
Okay.
Yeah, he sent a message to my lawyer that I should bring Liam to him, that he wants to perform a DNA test on him. So my lawyer sent it to me, and I told my lawyer that I am scared. Like, I'm scared to take my baby to him because he has gone out there to say so many defamatory things about me. He has said it publicly that he hates me so much. He even went as far as trying to cajole my brother-in-law to lie, like to implicate me one way or the other.
That is the part I want you to hear. because apparently she has a recording of this. So if she lied about that, then yeah, there's a problem. Because I expect you there to actually ask her. Even that's why I said that the whole interview is actually on Today You Don't Want membership page. So I don't have access to that because I know he is going to question her more. He is even questioning her. He asked, "Do you have the evidence?" And she said, "Yes, that I asked my mother-in-law to start recording." And I believe it could be true. I don't know. I'm not privy to that. But because I've seen all these agents that Baba employed, one of them has already started saying that they need somebody to investigate the mama, like Mama Mohbad herself, like they need somebody to, and the recording that, talking about the recording. Why are you investigating her? All you need is the evidence. But the thing is this. Let me finish. Let's watch
Yeah,
this
because
part.
you said it online that I used to put substance in my husband's food.
Who said this?
My father-in-law. Then I would go and F around
Yeah, he
after.
said it.
Because he never knew it was my
Even
brother-in-law
said
that
she
prepared my
started
husband last meal. So when he got to realize that it was my brother-in-law, he put a call through to my mother-in-law, and unfortunately I was with her that day. So he just called to tell her that he just got to know that it was Adura that prepared my husband last meal. That Adura and Mama should come over to his house in Ikorodu so they will know how to package the whole thing and put it on my
Wow.
head.
Wow. When I heard this, my jaw dropped. Like, are you joking or are you serious? Is this girl really serious?
I was so fortunate to be with Mama that day because I had to put it on record. And,
So you have a recording of this?
That's
the way
they
she
should,
smiled.
so that they will know how to put the other on my head.
He
What
has
if it
that
was poison
record.
that killed my husband?
I
That
really wish she can release that. Seriously.
Adura should come to him because he does not want to lost another child. Because now he didn't know that it was my brother, that prepared his last meal, and he has gone out there to talk about me putting something in his food. Because now we do not know the result, what the autopsy would bring. Like what if the autopsy said he died of poison? I'm so grateful that I was with my mother that day because it's not as if I had the intention of recording it, but I just had to do the recording because his intention was really bad. Yeah. And for him to have thought of something like that
So
is about me.
guys, I just seriously, this thing is really, really crazy. It's scary. It's really scary to me, to be honest, because if truly she has the record of where the Baba said, "Oh, come, let's know how to package it," then because she said something as well, she said, when he died, when Mohbad, when Baba was there. In fact, Baba want to let him enter the ground that night, and they were going everywhere just to make sure they, they bury him that day. Even one man said it. I've made a video about this, but at the end of the day, she said the moment she went there for the burial, that they had to sneak Liam out of there. And at the same time, if you please go and watch this video, I know a lot of all Baba fans, the people that really wish so bad that should be this girl. They invested their life, their time, every of their being, their emotion. They invested it on it. And VDM taught them some English. Sentiment. You can tell even a lot of them when they write, you can tell these people are not literate enough to know the words. They are just using it simply because someone said it to them. So anyway, long story short, this girl said Baba even told her that if we do DNA, please don't release the result, because Baba knew that was his grandson. And this lady mentioned another thing, saying that this thing that is happening right now, like trying to rip off Liam's property, rip off royalty that could belong to that boy, that is happened to Baba. So obviously maybe Baba's family, maybe they did something when his own dad was gone as well. I don't know, like it's like a generational curse, she said, like history is repeating itself. And I don't understand how a young lady can think like this and a old man cannot even think like, why is this going on like this? One thing I know is that Baba is keeping that boy on the eyes. simply because of the crowdfunding, simply because of the money coming in. Because he know the moment this guy go below the ground, then that could be it. It's not about like the investigation with that. No, that's not the case. The case is that, the moment that is gone, the only time people will remember is his anniversary, like when they are doing remembrance. Oh, it's 1 year today, it's so year today. The person that we always remember is the one that, the baba will remember in his heart. But I just don't like it, no matter how you want to dice it. Even if this lady, it doesn't look like someone seeking justice to me when all you do is ground fund. And they will tell you, oh, everybody mourn differently. All these people, seriously, all these, the VDM fans, the Baba fans, the people that we just conclude, like they are concluding. It doesn't mean the things I'm saying. If this lady is the culprit, let her face the full extent of law. That's my belief. But why are you saying that she's the one when you don't have the proof, you don't have the evidence, and you're saying that she's the one? If it's Western world, she could sue all of them, like me, like that bookie just said. She will sue anybody. I wish it's America. All this defamation is not going to go scot-free. So I'm not saying that, she's not guilty. No, even if she's guilty, bring the evidence. Don't just be cooking up stories and coming out and telling us. All of these, they are fans, It's like they don't have the only thing that is very common, because to them, to all these people, common sense is like a deodorant. That's the one that needed the most. They lack it. They don't have it. That's the way I see it, because I don't understand. This girl, she hasn't said anything for over 1 year. And they keep saying, oh, she should come out. She should speak. She should come out. That is what they were saying, that she should come out and defend herself. And a lot of people, for me that time, I said, yeah, it's better you are quiet and be taught a fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubt. But I like that this lady play it right. As young as she is, she said it. She really wants to speak up, but they're not allowing her. And I like the way a lawyer or whoever that is helping her not to have, dabble into it. And this is the time she's coming out. Good for her. And the platform she went to, kudos, good for her, because Chude Jidanwa is one of these people we listen, we don't judge. Not all these Georgiana concluding, saying that she is guilty. She's not the only person that her husband. I know a lady, nothing is wrong with the husband. They had party a night before, that his family were there, and they went to bed, and this guy did not wake up. Okay, so what do you want his family to say? That he was the wife? Like, we need to die that culture. We need to die it down. Even if they fight, imagine if they fight that night, like, oh, you're drinking too much, and it goes into an argument. So you want the family to say she was the one. But because this lady, they can't even say she's the one. So we need to really be careful, because some people they will be praying and their prayer is not answered. They will be seeking God's face for something and nothing is happening. It's simply because of the sin you are committing, that it doesn't even involve you. It doesn't have any correlation with you. You are not involved in any way. And they invest their emotion into that. And when anyone says anything, they are ready to fight them. I just hope this girl can heal. You can tell she's still mourning, she's suffering. You can really hear it. She's not doing but you can see tears dripping down her eyes. She says she hasn't even have any time. She doesn't even have the time to grieve. Like, there is no enough time for. And another thing I noticed is that a lot of people might not notice it. Did you notice this girl? She's not using was. Like, when everything is saying is like as if the husband is still there. And she said because he's still lying in the morgue. So I don't think she has actually come to the realization that he's truly gone. I know she knew, but I just pray that, all of these things can just pack up. And I pray that this Baba just do the right thing. Now he's running for DNA. This is the same man that really loves this girl, that was there for her, that was like her best friend. And all of a sudden, things turn around. I just hope they can find, common ground to talk about things, because you can't destroy things like this and expect me to bring my child to you. Nobody is going to do that. If it's me, my child will be far, far, far away from you, because I don't trust. I can never trust such person in my life. Never. No matter how much I try, because trust is one thing that if it's broken, it takes a while to actually bring it back. Anyway, you guys, that's my own opinion. I know a lot of people, they are just supporting blindly. They were saying this. I'm not in support of whatever is going on, because I just want the dead to be buried and everything should, lie low, and the culprit should be caught. But pointing a finger to someone that might not be the person that did it, you are letting everything get away. And for me, if you ask me, like someone has asked me before that, oh, who do I think? I said one thing I would say is that Naira Marley has hand in it, one way or the other. And the person said, oh, but Naira Marley, they were only bullying him. Yeah, they bullied this guy to the extent that he has high blood pressure. Do you know high blood pressure? How many people has gone through high blood pressure? When you have high blood pressure, so many other comorbidity comes with it. That is when it's more or less like your immune system is not functioning properly when you have high blood pressure. That is why they always encourage you to treat it. So for him to get bullied to the extent that at 26 or 27, he already has high blood pressure, his chances of fighting are so slim. So then he has like maybe tetanus or something because he has a bruise or cut, and they call a nurse alabere abele, and then the nurse injected him. What if the injection is not okay for somebody with high blood pressure? So for me, it might be accidental. That's what I believe. But if they said it's the wife, let everything play out. Rather than pointing finger, she's the one, she's the one, she's the one. Like, when are we going to wake up and get out of that nonsense that if the husband died, it's the wife, it's the wife. If the wife died, it's the husband. Like, what the hell is really wrong? I like that she comes out, and I hope she can, step on their neck. It's right time she speaks up. And now that she speaks up, do you know what these miscreants are saying? She's lying. Yeah. When they are bullying your husband, did you call anybody? Like, are you guys silly or stupid or something? If she speaks, voila. If she doesn't, ogun. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to leave you. I want to hear what you guys think about this. I know a lot of you have different opinions, but at the end of the day, guess what? Opinion is a hey all, and everybody has got one. Let me hear yours in the comment section below. And on your way out, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I keep begging you guys to please thumbs my video up. I know it might be, you might not want to do it, but it helps YouTube to actually promote my video a little bit. It's because I'm not monetized, so my video will not be promoted. But please, if you can, I will really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Subscribe and get that gist with the one and only